So wait, hold on. Hi guys. So today the main topic is also the login system, the client, and this is really how I did. So we are actually we are actually startup, not really startup because we didn't found the company. So if you're trying to find the company, you have to like some kind of, you have to submit, I forgot the word in the English, like you have to like make your own company, you have to register like those kind of stuff in the to the government, right? But we didn't do that because we are student, and also we trying to make it small that we don't really build product to found company. We don't build the product to found company. We just trying to make the product that user like. If there's like so many lot of users, we have to build a company. So this is really how I did it. But how we did it in our company, our startup company is called Exhibis, and we're trying to launch a new service which is called RunTrick. The RunTrick is just the AI, the coding platform. So coding education platform. Okay, the platform, and we're gonna launch this August 4, and I'm gonna elaborate the login system in our service. Like last video, I just talked about why do we have to think about like login system and those kind of thing, and now I'm just gonna try to like explain with the really practical way. So if you look at here on this part, this is actually the event logging. Let me try to like give some kind of example here, and let's just paste this part here, and yep, like this. There's really nice. By the way, the example properties in here, this part is not really users. This is our test account. So I'm just this is actually my email. So basically, what we did was there's auto capture in the post hug. Auto capture is that it just the capturing of the event that user did. But the problem is that there's really some kind of event that we don't really care. Example, some kind of unnecessary button. If I click some kind of the UI that doesn't have effect, that doesn't have business impact, that's just the UI for the design, we really don't have to care about it. So what we did was we split the log type as a tree. The which is first thing is that the fetcher, and another thing is that navigation, and next the last one is the fallback. I think it's gonna be really good to like give you the example of our service. Let's just say, yeah, this. So this is really how our service looks like. So we didn't really launch it yet, but this is really how it looks like. So example, you want to put the login here. So is this example, if I want to put the login here, but we really kind of think that let's just skip, actually this is my opinion, let's just skip unnecessary the event logging on the UI, unnecessary UI. Example, like those things, if you look at like those kind of like AI tutor thing and those kind of like landing page UI, is this really have the big business impact of it? Does user like just this kind of just like AI tutor session terminal UI? No, actually this is not. So we just skip the event logging on this part, and on this part, what we have to care is user clicks some kind of start learning free and getting touch button, and the button to go to the page, the product page. So those kind of start learning free and get in touch, those kind of button has to be attached with the login system. For example, if you click the login button, and you will end up like welcome back and those kind of thing. Those kind of thing is really important because our page, active landing page, is already protected. The user can use it via the sign or login. So we just have to put the event logins in this part. But in this part, those kind of login and sign up and start learning free is actually not really the feature of it. So the feature is that we assume that the user like. Example, there's the feature. I'm just trying to give you the example of it. So example, there's a curriculum here. There's a curriculum that user likes. User really like. So we just give a hypothesis that user like the beginner curriculum cards and intermediate curriculum cards and advanced curriculum cards. So those kind of thing is actually the feature of it. So we have to put the login system on this part. Example, if user like they really like the beginner cards, so user puts all of the login system on that part. So we think that, so we just look at the data and things that like 90% user like the beginner cards, beginner section of it. So what we have to do is, based on that data, we have to put effort on the beginner, like those kind of curriculum part. So you have to attach those kind of login system. So this all level, beginner, intermediate, advanced is actually the feature of it. How about navigation? Navigation is the button to go to our curriculum page or the login page. So if you look at our first page here, so get in touch and start learning free is actually the navigation event. So navigation log type. So we just put it like this. So navigation is just the logging that usually go to some kind of page of it, because there's no kind of so all of the great product, example Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they can go to some other page to click some kind of button. So we put the navigation as the click. Navigation could be made via click, and the fallback is the one for the error. So before I just like I shared our web service, right? There's something wrong with the error, and there's a beginner part, the button here, and there's something wrong with the error, those part, and the fallback log type is gonna be happen when user trying to click some kind of retry button to look at the product when the fallbacks happen. So we make it as the fallback example, because if there's something wrong with the error, but if you're trying to keep clicking the retry button, that means that user really like our product. So those kind of things had big business impact of it. So this is really how we remain named. By the way, the login system is actually a lot of the company using the login system. For example, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, they use login system, but this is not really those kind of illegal thing. Every company is doing it. So let's see so this is how we name this login system. The event name, the run trick is our service name, and the curriculum and those kind of login is the page name of it, and the fetcher fallback is actually the log type, and this curriculum get retry button, it's just like identifier is which component that user clicks or user interact with it. Let me try to explain this more. I think this is gonna be good for you. User will click the retry button inside the group of the curriculums. The user will they click the level of the advanced button in the group of the curriculum. and the event type is gonna be onClick, onscroll, but whatever. But most of people they use onClick event because a lot of people use onClick rather than scrolling thing, right? So this is really how we name of it. Based on that, we can able to get those kind of properties that the user, because of the user data. Because the reason why we have to get the user data is because by the way, we are not trying to get the credential of the what users. Like example, we cannot even get the password. It's really impossible of it. We don't. If you look at the sign up page, we don't ask for the password, so we cannot get the password of the user. We just only able to get the user name or the user email, those kind of thing, and what user clicks. So I think this is really how I did it. So after we get the properties of it, and we're gonna analyze the data that is this data is actually matched with our hypothesis that user likes or some kind of factor of it. So I think this is it. Have a nice day. See you next time. Yeah, bye bye.